All right, recording inside the program called Camasta. Ready to finish our famous reader and animator program. Import. Remember your button is up there too, it just looks slightly different. Go into my house, go into my documents, go into my computer app 7 folder, go into my animations. Need to import my dot moves. Holding down my command key, for those of you that were absent Thursday or Friday, with the command key down you can click on items that you want that are not in a row. Choosing all my dot move, import selected. Going back up to my import, getting my music. Up here I can get out of my animation folder and back into my computer app 7 folder. Click on my Sounds Abound music. Use your command key if you have more than one to choose, or your shift key if they're in a row. Import selected. First item, add my animations. Alright, grabbing my animations. Here's my animation for page 3 and 4. That's this one. I'm going to pick up my animation, hang on to it, bring it down here, drop it, don't let go until it turns the photo itself white. And it asks me what to do, say replace. And I just have to bring the animation down as many times as it takes until the green of my reading of these pages is covered. I'm going to keep going until I'm a little bit past the green. Can't tell if I'm getting close. I'm going to go over here and move my lever to a little bit bigger. Oh. Yep, I'm getting close. I'm going to keep bringing them in until I've got the entire reading of that page done. It'll feel like it takes forever. But as those of you that got to do this with us in class last week, it does get done. Almost there. Oops. I'm going to keep going until I'm just slightly past the reading. Okay, I'm not quite there. It's about 2-3 more. I want this last one to be hanging over the reading. I'm going to pause here. You go ahead and get all yours done. Okay, I've got mine down here. Now we've got some changes we need to make. So here's one set of animation. Ooh, I need to pick that up and get that to move over. Move over. Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. I'm going to click on the first one of the animations. I'll hold my shift key, go to the last one. I'm going to go to the crop tool and tell them all to fit so they don't do that Ken Burns thing. Now they're still slightly over, so I'm good. And I'm going to go to my other one and do the same thing. Click on the first one, hold down my shift key, click on the last one. Go to the crop tool, put it to fit. And where's my last one? There it is. Click on the first one. Hold my shift key down, click on the last one, crop tool, fit. Alright. Now, before I add my music, I need to put my transitions in. I put this one in earlier, and I put this one in earlier. Now I need one between the pages. Now don't put them between your animations, that'll mess them up. But do put one between your last animation and the page. So I'm going down here to my content library to transitions. Don't forget your content library is up here for transitions. Test them out. Pick one or two that you want to use throughout the whole thing, or use a variety. Think about what it's going to on the next page. What might look cool? And just set them in between the pages. Try that again. Well, that one just doesn't want to go there. Fine, I won't put one there. See if I can get one here. There it goes. I'm going to put one in between each set of pages. And I'll go ahead and pause while you all put in your transitions. Before we go adding music, we have to do some cleaning up. You'll notice this first one, the green is okay, but now the green is longer than my pages. Because I added the transition, it takes a little away from the length. So I have to make the length of my page a little bit longer again so that it matches. I'm going to need a couple more here. So how do I make that happen? I'm just going to command copy that one and command velcro it right next door. There we go. Now I've got enough. This one needs to be longer. So my green will move over a bit. There we go. This one needs to be a little longer because the green is moved over to the left there. Pick up my green and get it back even with the page. There we go. This one a little bit more. Okay, you go about the business of tweaking all of yours, and then we'll come and add your music. Key step. I want you to check every page and make sure that when you play the page, the picture lasts as long as the recording and you didn't cut yourself off. For instance, here's page 1. Wild About Us, written by Karen Beaumont, illustrated by Janet Stevens. A Caldecott Honor winner. I'm Warty Warthog. Can't be who I'm not. I am who I am, and I've got what I've got. I have tusks, I have warts, but I like what I see. I'm my own special way. I'm as cute as can be. Yes, sirree. We are all the way we are all meant to be. Crocodile's proud of his big, toothy grin. Rhino feels fine in her wrinkly skin. I'll pause right there. You don't have to listen to my whole story, but you get the idea. If for some reason you cut yourself off, then you've probably accidentally gone down in here in the green and made that shorter or longer. You can fix that. If you need to make these longer, you can fix that. This is where I want you to be really picky, okay? The other thing is if you discover you are too quiet, this line right here allows you to move it up and make you louder. Or if you're really too loud, you can move it down. I really wouldn't go less than 100%, but you know, you'll listen to yours and be super picky. Okay, come back here when you're ready to put in your music. in your music. So your content library is up here, and you have a button that says My Media. So go to that button. Remember, it's the button that says My Media. I'm going to take this and move it down to just about the smallest. I'm not going to go all the way small. So I picked some music that I thought sounded like the zoo. And I've decided I'm going to use my music throughout the entire story. You might have a variety of music. Maybe you have a part of your story that sounds like suspense and you have a little bit of a suspense sound. Or you have a part of your story that's loud and wild and you've got loud and wild music. Make it match. Have some fun with this. To put your music in, that area down here where the notes are that we put our recordings the first time, that's where you're going to put your music. So we're going to go down here and just drop it. Then I'm going to copy my music. Well, first I'm going to figure out what volume I need. So I'm going to just play this and make sure the volume, I can still hear me, because my music is really meant to be just background. Hardly heard, but just enough to give it that little extra pizzazz. Wild About Us, written by Karen Beaumont, illustrated by Janet Stevens. A Caldecott Honor winner. I'm Wardy. It's already obvious that my music is just a little too loud. So I'm going to take this line and I'm just going to pull it down. I'm probably going to shoot for about 50% because that's really what background music should sound like. Let's go to a page that you haven't heard yet. Wrinkly skin. Now I've run out of music. So now that I know that that volume is good, I'm just going to click on that music and copy. Command C. I'm going to click right next to it. Command Velcro. Then I'm just going to keep going. Command Velcro. Command Velcro. Oop, I made it to the end. But I want there to be no pauses. Like right here I ended up with a little pause. So I'll just grab that and move it over. Ditto here. And there. Now I don't need it to run quite this long past, so I'll just take the end and I'll let it run past my credits, but just a little bit. Then I'm going to hit pause because you don't need to watch me listen through the whole thing, but I'm going to listen through the whole thing. I'm going to watch each one, make sure I like it. You go ahead and play yours through, tweak the things you need to tweak, and then come back here and learn how to turn this in. Okay, you've got it all tweaked and you're ready to turn it in. We're going to share this. I think your share button is up here. If it moved up into here, kind of look around. We're going for a share file. It's what you're looking for, to share to a file. It should pick up the title of what you called it, Wild About Us, read by Mrs. Krull. If yours doesn't say read by in your name, add that right there. And then this says to add to my theater, but I'm going to take that check out for now, just so it will process a little faster. Say next. You want this to go in your Computer App 7 folder. If this is closed, remember, just hit that arrow, go over to your documents, double click on your Computer App 7 folder, just let it fall in there. Say save. Yes, surprisingly enough, I've already done this before. In my case, I'll hit replace. It's going to take it a while to do this process. Matter of fact, you'll see a blue circle clear over here. That blue circle has to be completely filled before you can quit your iMovie. Matter of fact, it will even come with a pop-up menu that says your file is ready to share, and this won't be full. It's tricking you. Must be full before you quit your iMovie. Do you get the hint? And then on our Schoology page, you will find a place to turn in your movie. Remember, it's a movie that you're turning in and not a file. Use that hint. It's a movie. I'm going to go ahead and quit the recording, But remember, wait for this circle to be completely blue before you quit your iMovie. Good job, you just finished your first big video editing project.